What is the interim study? Well, for those who might have watched or participated in the April 27th, 2023 Assembly Public Safety Committee, you may have heard that one of the seven fentanyl related bills was sent to interim study. Now, these types of motions have not been regularly made in recent years. So here's a short refresher. Now, obviously, a committee in the California Legislature can pass a bill, hold a bill, or defeat a bill. But for bills that are held in committee, there are a few subtle differences. Held in committee means the bill failed to get a sufficient number of votes. Held under submission is an action taken by a committee when a bill is heard and there's an indication that the author and committee want to work on or discuss the bill further, but there's no motion for the bill to progress it out of committee. You can also have held without recommendation, meaning an action is taken by a committee where it's been heard in committee and there's no indication that the committee wants the bill to progress. There's no motion for the bill. And then there's interim study, which means you're assigning the subject matter of the bill to an appropriate committee for study during the interim recess. And the last one is to put it over, meaning action is delayed on a legislative measure until a future date. Now, the rules for the state Senate don't discuss interim study, but the Assembly rules do. In fact, there's Assembly Rule 59 that's entitled Subject Matter of Bill Recommended for Interim Study. So Assembly Rule 59 says, whenever it is the decision of a standing committee that a bill referred to that committee shall not be given a due pass recommendation, but that the subject matter of the bill should be referred to study, then that standing committee shall retain the bill in its possession and report its recommendation to the Assembly that the subject matter of the bill be referred to the Committee on Rules for that committee's assignment of the subject matter to an appropriate committee. Now, nothing in this rule is to be construed to prohibit a committee from subsequently reporting the bill to the Assembly with a due pass or due pass as amended recommendation, or even reporting it out of committee without further action on the last day of the session. Now, when are interim study bills heard? Normally, it's after adjournment during the first year of the 2-year legislative session here in California. And Joint Rule 51A specifies the calendar for the first year of the regular session. And this session's joint rules in Joint Rule 51A4 provides that the interim study recess requires the legislature to recess from September 14th until the first Monday in January. So in theory, sometime between mid-September and the end of December is the interim study period in which a bill like this could actually be heard by the policy committee for what amounts to more of an informational type hearing on the subject matter of the bill.